Today we're making a 16th birthday card. Have fun with the Present Parade stamp and stencil set from Tailored Expressions. And this card is a shaker card. So in this video, I give you lots of tips and tricks, as well as how to do the placement for the numbers, how to make the window, and all of that. And on the inside, we have this super fun gift card pocket and our happy birthday message. So stay tuned.
Hey crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs and welcome to my channel. Today we are using the Tailored Expressions Present Parade stamp and stencil set to make the background for this shaker card. So I'm giving you 5 tips today for a custom birthday card. The first one is use a fun background stamp, stenciled image, or die cut panel to make your focal point in the front of your shaker card. So this I'm actually doing heat embossing after stamping this, and I'm using this polished silver from Wow, and this heat embosses amazing. The shine on this is absolutely crazy. And then see, there it is right there. After I am finished with the heat embossing, then I do the stenciling. I'm using Lisa Horton Crafts metallic inks. I have Mojito first, then Verdigris, and then the last one is Coastline. And I just love these greens and blues together. Alright, look at that. And then I'm buffing off any ink that's on top of that heat embossing, just so it doesn't smear. And I'm just cleaning this up with a little bit of alcohol. It comes right off, and I'm just drying up the ink there as well. So now we're cutting the panel down into a square, and my second tip is add double-sided adhesive to the back of the card front, because this will make it so much easier when you are trying to build your shaker window later on. So I'm cutting out the middle here with this kind of wavy shaped die. Sometimes when you run this through the die cut machine, the heat embossing kind of gets a little squished, so I was just popping that back up again. And then I also, the piece that came out of the middle, that's my tip number 3. I cut the 16 out of that, and now I'm using this as a guide. Using a brayer to make sure those are stuck on, and then adding Ultinu black foam tape to the back of that, and I'm just putting a little bit of powder here to take the static off and the sticky from the edges. And what I'm doing here is I'm just taking off the pieces that are right around the window, and then I'm using the release papers from the double-sided adhesive to cover up those sticky parts, and then I'm putting the sequins and sparkles and all that good stuff in there. So my 4th tip is add a background piece that covers the shaker window. This will help you make it a million times easier to place onto your card after. A lot of times people do a whole panel across the back that's edge to edge, and it's super hard to get on straight with all of those sparkles in there. So now I'm making a card base, so this is going to be a 6 by 12, and I'm scoring it at 6 and folding there, so it's 6 by 6 card base, and this is out of 49 and Market Black. So now I'm just adding this on with tape runner. Everything is contained, you know, it's no sparkles are going to be leaking out or any of that. So here is our shaker card, and then we can move on to the inside. I use the stamp along the edge just to carry it into the inside, and then I added the happy birthday, and now I'm adding this onto a blue corn mat from Tailored Expressions, and putting that on the inside of the card with temporary adhesive just in case I mess up when I write it out. And my tip number 5 is to use a die cut to make a gift card little tuck pocket, and I just put the edges along the straight edges. I just added 1/8 double-sided tape there, and then just use that as a little tuck pocket. So there is our completed card, and then I did make a square envelope using the We Are Makers envelope punch-up board, and I will link over to that video. That's an additional project. So we have this 6x6 envelope, and I like to cut out a piece that covers the front and then use an embossing folder on that. That is the Ultinu Paper Rhythm embossing folder. It just protects the front of the card during mailing. Everything fits and is gorgeous, and the project here is complete. Everything coordinates, good to go. If you enjoyed today's project, I have another one coming up for you, and I'll also have a link over to my birthday card playlist, so you can check that out if you're looking for any more birthday inspiration. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.